which quite frankly did introduce this policy with a major hole in it and did nothing to actually fix it.
Question number 6, Fa'amulia Asenati Lole-Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by his reporter's statement that the Prostitution Law Reform Act 2003, and I quote, hasn't actually worked? Close.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, yes, one of the key purposes of the Prostitution Reform Act was to prohibit prostitution for under 18-year-olds. I don't believe it has stopped underage prostitution, sadly.
Fa'amulia Asenati Lole-Taylor.
Given that answer, what will the government do to address the issue of street prostitution?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, my understanding is the government has sought advice about the rights of councils. It's the belief, I think, of Crown law that councils can pass bylaws to prohibit street prostitution, or at least to control that activity. Government will also be looking through the Local Government Act to change the fines that are possible to assist local government. The government's concern about specific bills that looked at one particular area is that it may be unfair on other parts of the country which may be experiencing exactly the same issue. So we're looking for a nationwide solution.
Fa'amulia Asenati Lole-Taylor.
Given that acknowledgement, will the government give priority to legislation to allow local authorities the power to ban street prostitution in designated areas? If not, why not?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, my understanding is the advice, I may be wrong, but my understanding is the advice from Crown Law is that it's the belief already that councils have the capacity to make bylaws specifying places in the districts where the business of prostitution or commercial sexual services may or may not occur. As I said, the government is looking to, through the Local Government Act, make other changes which would support local government.
Fa'amulia Asenati Lole-Taylor.
Is he aware that the Southern Local Boards of Auckland Council have received written support for the Manukau City Council Regulation of Prostitution in Specified Places Bill from Christchurch City, Palmerston North City, Waitomo District, Rangitikei District and Southern District Councils?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, and doesn't that exactly make the point I'm making, that if all of these other councils feel compelled enough to write in support of a bill that would actually change the law in relation to what the activities being undertaken in Manukau City, or the old Manukau City, it's now part of Auckland City, then it argues the very reason why a nationwide solution is required.
Fa'amulia Asenati Lole-Taylor.
When can the communities of South Auckland in Papatoetoe, Manurewa, Otara, Otahuhu, Palmerston North, Waitomo, Rangitikei, Christchurch and Southern expect there to be laws in place to control street prostitution? Listen, sweetie, I'm asking the question.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister. The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
When the local councils act by passing a bylaw.
Question number 7, Dr. Paul Hutchison.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.